How to Build Self-Confidence, the story of the boy who doubted himself. Imagine a young boy named Daniel. Daniel was intelligent, hardworking, and kind. Yet there was one problem that followed him everywhere. He didn't believe in himself. Whenever someone asked a question in class, Daniel knew the answer, but never raised his hand. Whenever there was an opportunity to lead a project, he stepped back. Whenever people talked about their dreams, he stayed silent. The strange thing was that nobody told Daniel he was incapable. Nobody told him he would fail. The voice that kept stopping him came from inside his own mind. Every morning he looked in the mirror and thought, "I'm not good enough. What if I fail? What if people laugh at me?" Those thoughts became his reality. One day, a new teacher arrived at school. She noticed that Daniel always sat in the last row. He completed every assignment perfectly, but never participated in discussions. After class, she called him. "Daniel, why don't you answer questions in class?" Daniel replied, "Because I might be wrong." The teacher smiled. "And what happens if you're wrong?" Daniel remained silent. The teacher continued, "Do you know how successful people become successful? They become wrong many times before becoming right." Those words stayed in Daniel's mind. A few days later, the teacher gave the class a challenge. Every student had to give a short speech in front of everyone. Daniel was terrified. For an entire week, he worried about it. He imagined forgetting his words. He imagined students laughing. He imagined embarrassment. The day finally arrived. One by one, students walked to the front. When Daniel's name was called, his hands were shaking. His heart was beating fast. His mind was telling him to sit down. But something inside him remembered the teacher's words. Successful people become wrong many times before becoming right. Daniel stood up. He walked to the front. For a moment, he couldn't speak. The room was silent. Then he took a deep breath and started. His voice trembled. He forgot a few lines. He made mistakes. But he finished. When he returned to his seat, something unexpected happened. Nobody laughed. Nobody criticized him. Instead, the class applauded. It wasn't because he delivered a perfect speech. It was because he had the courage to try. That day, Daniel learned an important lesson. Confidence doesn't come before action. Confidence comes after action. Many people believe they must feel confident before they begin. But life works the opposite way. You become confident by doing things that scare you. You become confident by taking action despite fear. You become confident by proving to yourself that you can survive challenges. Over the next few months, Daniel created a simple rule. Every day, he would do one thing that made him uncomfortable. Some days it was answering a question. Some days it was introducing himself to a stranger. Some days it was sharing an idea during a meeting. At first it felt difficult. Then it became easier. Eventually it became normal. The same situations that once frightened him no longer controlled him. 1 year later, Daniel was a completely different person. He spoke confidently. He volunteered for leadership roles. He participated in competitions. People thought he had suddenly become confident, but they didn't see the hundreds of small actions that had built that confidence. The truth is that self-confidence is not a gift. It is a skill. And like every skill, it can be developed. Many people are waiting for confidence to appear before they start. They say, "I'll apply for that job when I'm confident. I'll start my business when I'm confident. I'll speak English when I'm confident. I'll follow my dreams when I'm confident." But confidence never arrives first. Action comes first. Confidence follows. Think about a baby learning to walk. The baby falls hundreds of times. Yet the baby never says, "Maybe walking isn't for me." The baby keeps trying. Eventually, the baby learns. Somewhere along the journey of life, adults become afraid of falling. We start believing that mistakes are proof of weakness. But mistakes are proof of growth. Every successful person you admire was once inexperienced. Every expert was once a beginner. Every confident speaker was once nervous. Every leader was once uncertain. The difference is that they continued moving forward despite their fear. If you want to build self-confidence, start with these 5 habits. First, keep promises to yourself. If you say you will wake up at 6 a.m., do it. If you say you will study for 1 hour, do it. When you keep promises to yourself, You begin trusting yourself. Second, stop comparing yourself to others. Someone will always be richer, smarter, or more successful. The only comparison that matters is who you were yesterday. Third, learn new skills. Knowledge creates confidence. The more you learn, the more capable you become. Fourth, accept failure as part of growth. Failure is not the opposite of success. Failure is part of success. Fifth, speak positively to yourself. Your mind listens to the words you repeat. Replace "I can't do it" with "I am learning." Replace "I always fail" with "I improve every day." Remember this. Confidence is not believing that you will never fail. Confidence is believing that you can handle failure and continue moving forward. The next time fear appears, don't wait for confidence.
Take one small step.
Then another. Then another. Because every great achievement begins with a person who decided to act before feeling ready. And one day, just like Daniel, you will look back and realize that confidence was never something you found. It was something you built. Thank you for listening to Skill Up 26. Keep learning, keep growing, and keep believing in yourself.